Hi guys, Logan here with a showcase video. Basically this is me showing off items that I have for sale. And today I am showing off a prototype SunStar hanging clown. That was for Spirit Halloween for a undisclosed date. This is one of their smaller hangers. And what makes this really unique is actually the kind of the internal mechanism. It's really hard to show it because obviously the clothes are all kind of one piece and it doesn't have a slit in the back, so I can just open it up and show it off. But essentially, how they designed this is, for one, only the arms are able to move. So the head isn't connected to the mechanism at all. And actually, the head is able to disconnect from the mechanism. There's a little push tab. You push down on it and you can slide the head right off. Now, obviously, it's not just going to completely come off because the wires to the eyes are connected to the mechanism. But it is a really interesting feature that they did. And I think they just did that so they could take off the head and paint it and then pop it on. Or swap out heads for different paint styles to see if Spirit liked or disliked it. But it was a really interesting thing to see. The material of the clothing is inflatable fabric. The ruffle is kind of a silky material. And these are like kind of their normal little pom-poms. The hair is kind of a fuzzier material. Kind of what they've been using on these kind of clown characters for a little while. It is one of their kind of terror clown sculpt characters. As you can see, there's the terror clown sculpt. Here's the button. It would have had the sample tag on it, but it looks like the covering that had the tag attached to it fell off. So I never even got the tag to this one. But it does have his button and it does work. As you can see, he does have an on option. He is sound activated as well. And also has a demo option. Now, obviously when I ship him out, I will have the batteries removed. Just in case, the button gets pressed and he activates in the box. I just don't want that to really be a risk with these characters. So I will have them shipped just without batteries. And usually I don't like it when you ship things with batteries anyway. So, there is one little thing I want to note, and that's just the paint. I did have to kind of touch up and repaint this item a little bit, but the paint that you see is basically how it was. The exact same colors and everything. When I first got it, I got it in a large lot of other prototypes and samples, and they weren't really wrapped up, so they were all kind of hitting and smacking each other in shipping. And this guy was kind of in the bottom of the box, so he kind of get the worst of it. So, his nails had, no paint on them anymore. His nose was chipped, his eyebrows were chipped, his lip was chipped, his teeth had some chipping on it. I had to really just give this guy a lot of love. But I had the exact same colors and everything, and I basically just painted him as SunStar did. So, it is exactly the same as he originally was. I just had to restore the paint, basically. And then I put a finish over it, so it won't chip or peel, because it was chipping and peeling really bad, and that paint would not have lasted much longer. So the paint is stronger, it's going to last longer. And, really, the paint on this guy isn't the important part. It's the inner mechanism that's really the unique part. It even looks like it could have been wall-mounted. It's flat on the back. It has a wall-mount piece on the top, which is really unique and interesting. There is a hole in the fabric, and that hole was fully intended. It is for the button. It came just like that. You can see it right there. That's just where this is kind of where they fished the button through, because there is no hole in the back of the clothing, and obviously it's too little to go through the bottom. So if you see the rip there, that is intentional. I didn't do it. SunStar did that. That is just what they did to feed that button through. And And also so they could have showcased the sample tag. The sample tags on these is really just kind of a gothic collection, and on the back it would have had the information, the product name, the item number, and kind of how much each unit would have cost. Spirit, which these are actually like stupendously cheap. No original audio, obviously, as you heard. It has kind of like the newer SunStar Clown audio. Functions pretty much the same as a normal SunStar Clown. Again, the only really unique thing about it is just the mechanism. Just how it's built is different, because I can tell you, I don't think a standard model would be built like this. In fact, usually these smaller, the Terror Clown ones specifically, because these are usually smaller anyway, usually shake. I think every single one I've seen with this sculpt shook. So I've never seen one of them that's been produced that has just the moving arms. And I've really never seen any of the animatronic, any of these that just have the moving arms and not have the head connected to the mechanism. And what I mean by that is typically with the characters with the moving arms, is if you were to pick them up mid-activation, their head would be moving in a circle, kind of with the arms. This is not the case, and I'll actually show that. So I'll turn him on. I'll lift him up. So he's lifted up. You can see right there. And his head is not moving. So see, I've got him off the wall. And they designed it so the head is not connected. The head is not connected to the mechanism in any way, shape, or form. It's just the arms. And that's really interesting that they did that with this. I don't normally see them do that with characters like this. So that was a really interesting choice and really unique, and I hope they do that more. Maybe it was just them experimenting with mechanisms. I don't really know, but it was really interesting and really neat. I do have this for sale on eBay, and I will leave my eBay link down below for anyone who is interested. Obviously, if you have any questions, leave a comment down below or message me on eBay. I have other things for sale on my eBay. If you have questions about those, leave a comment down below, or obviously message me on my eBay as well. And yeah, that's really it for this guy. I do only ship these guys US only because I don't really want to deal with international shipping. So I'm sorry to all my Canadian friends and my friends across the pond. I just can't really afford to ship out items internationally right now. I don't really do eBay and all that stuff much at all. So, this is kind of it for now. And yeah, so that's really all for this guy. I currently have him right now for $55.75, which I think is a pretty reasonable price for one of these guys. It's pretty much around retail price for how much this would have gone for at Spirit, plus a little more just for the unique mechanism, and the fact that the paint job is protected, so it's going to be a longer lasting sample than most, because I did restore it, and I did a lot of work to restore this guy. I did a lot of work. So yeah. I'll probably do a couple more of these videos to show off items that I am selling, so you can really see them more, and I can talk about them more with you guys. I think it's a lot better to do stuff like this, just so buyers can see what they're getting themselves into, because I think it's a lot better. I mean, I like doing that. I like having things like this as a buyer to see what I'm going to buy. So yeah, I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.